Along with Michael Cruz, I'm Steve Kolb. Welcome back to the Jungle in Lincoln City. We're at halftime. Pocket Athletic Conference football. Heritage Hills trailing Gibson Southern 29-12. Gibson Southern scoring on every possession it had in the first half, with the exception of the last one where they attempted a 29-yard field goal and missed wide left. Patriots got 2 touchdowns in the first half. The 11-yard pass, Logan Wilkerson to Caleb Sablehouse, and the 1-yard touchdown run for Jacob Pund. Point after passes failed in both. The first one actually was a run that failed after a bad snap. And actually that ended up being a pass that failed. And then the second one was a legitimate two-point attempt where the pass failed. So Patriots down 29-12 at halftime. Seen several of the Heritage Hills coaches talking with the officials after halftime here, and I'm wondering whether that conversation was about the botched deal at the goal line, where Heritage Hills was, after much deliberation, was given a touchdown on what should have been 3rd and goal from the 1, but because Gibson Southern was penalized for pass interference on first down, that we should have replayed first down, and the officials went to 2nd down, so Heritage Hills was really given only 3 plays after the penalty, and but got the touchdown given to them on the third/4th down play. And
I think the officials got together and said, guys, if we don't give him this touchdown, we're going to have to say we're going to have to address that 4th-down situation. Let's just call it a touchdown.
You know, there may be a whole lot more truth to that than anything else. Let's just put it that way. So Hunter DeWeese will tee it up for Gibson Southern. He'll put the tee on the 40 on the near hash mark, the left hash mark. Molzer, Conarding, and Bell from near side to far side, left to right. Back deep for Heritage Hills at around their own 5-yard line. And first things first, got to make sure DeWeese kicks it deep and doesn't do anything silly onside here. And he will kick it deep and angle it to the near side, and it will be Molzer to take it from the 5 up to the 10. Tries to cut to the middle of the field and gets hit shy of the 20 and knocked down. So good coverage by Gibson Southern, and the Patriots start from their own 17.
Yeah, I thought Caleb should have cut that out. Nathan Guth had a pretty nice seal on the guy, but Caleb tried to go in, and that's where Nathan was blocking him, and Nathan actually knocked Caleb down.
So Patriots start 1st and 10 from their own 17. Logan Wilkerson brings his offense onto the field. Big drive here would be huge for Heritage Hills. Steckler wide to the near side, Sablehouse to the far. Davis Yoakum as the H-back to the near side. I formation in the pistol, and the give is to Conarding up the middle, and Gabe just puts his shoulder pads forward and gets maybe a yard or two to the 19, 2nd down and 8. And it's 2 yards, and there's not a lot there for Gabe. Not exactly a hole to pick from.
No, but Gabe's getting tough yards, and he's keeping driving, and he's not giving up there. So it's always good to get the ball in his hands because he can break it.
2nd and 8 from the 19. Same formation. Steckler to the near side, Sablehouse to the far. Yoakum, the H-back to the near side in the pistol. Wilkerson takes the snap, looks, fires it near side, got it threaded through there and into the hands of Steckler, and he is wrestled down near the 1st down marker. They'll look at across the field all the way across to the marker there, and may have to bring the chains in. And we had a great angle on that, on what narrow a window Logan Wilkerson had to thread that ball through, Michael.
Yeah, and that ball went just right under the hand of the defensive end and just right into the arms, underneath the arms of the defensive back into the hands of Logan Steckler. So that was a nice pass, a nice catch.
Well, what do we got here? We're going to bring the chains into measure. Right now we had 1st and inches, which is awfully hard to do.
On the 3rd play of the drive.
That's what it looked like on the far side over there with the chain right up against the 1st down marker.
It is. It's 1st and inches.
So they will bring it, and Patriots were ready to go. The center had broken the huddle. Wilson was ready to bring his team to the line of scrimmage, but they'll stretch the chains out, and it's going to be short by about 2 inches. from the stripe at the nose of the football to the end. That's about the distance they've got to get here, about 2 or 3 inches.
Yeah, and Gibson Southern's pretty stout there. Got a big bunch of boys on that line of scrimmage.
So 3rd and inches for the Patriots at the 27-yard line. 1 wide to each side. H-back to the far side this time. Wilkerson in the pistol, takes the snap. It's Conarding, and he finds a seam, has the first down, broke a tackle, and still going.
Zach Jones.
Oh, it's Zach Jones this time, beg your pardon, and gets it all the way out to the 35 before he's upended. Good strong running for Jones, and he's got a Patriot first down. Maybe the nose of the football just shy of the 35, so call it the 34 officially. 10:40 to go in this 3rd quarter. Patriots picking up a first down off the ensuing kickoff. And
Zach Jones with some big yardage last week, and he's only touched the ball twice today, but need to get him in that offense too.
He's there as the tailback in the pistol eye. Conarding is the fullback, set to the left of Wilkerson. And it's Jones one more time, and Zach will be tripped up and go forward for a yard or 2 off the left side of the offensive line. Out to the 37. We're at 2nd down and 8. So a little different wrinkle here, and certainly that doesn't take Conarding out of the mix, because he can certainly be a threat from that not the H-back, but the fullback, essentially, in the pistol, standing next to the quarterback. Wide out to each side, Steckler to the near side, Sablehouse to the far. H-back, Yoakum to the far side, offset eye in the pistol. Fake the handoff, Wilkerson rolls near side to throw, sets up, looking to throw, fires deep down the middle, and it's incomplete. And a flag comes in from the secondary. Davis Yoakum at the 49. And pass interference will give the Patriots a first down by penalty. The defender had his hands on Yoakum before. He'll be holding instead of the pass interference. So he had his hands on him before the ball was thrown, and the penalty will give the Patriots a first down.
That's a 5-yard penalty, like you said, but an automatic first down. Logan Steckler doing a really nice job running his defender off, just shooting down the field like he's going deep and cutting it back at 15 yards, and he was open as well. Logan's liking that drag. He's liking that trailer coming from the backside. He hit Caleb Moser early in the first half and tried to hit Davis Yoakum there. But Steckler doing a really nice job getting open in that 15-yard hook.
So put it down at the Patriot 47 where it's first down. 9.5 minutes roughly to go in this 3rd quarter. Again, Steckler to the near side, Sablehouse to the far, Yoakum the H-back to the far side, offset eye in the pistol set to the far side, and Wilkerson will come near side to Jones. Actually, it's Conarding and Gibson Southern all over that. That's that kind of inside reverse handoff away from strength that worked very well a couple times in the first half, but Gibson Southern all over it there for a loss of a yard, 2nd and 11. Strength really hard to the far side, and then an inside handoff coming back to the near side out of that pistol. And by strength we mean all the available blockers in the backfield set to that far side. So 2nd and 11 from the Patriot 46. Sablehouse and Schaefer to the far side, Steckler and Moser to the near side. Wilkerson out of the shotgun, Conarding set to his left. Snap to Wilkerson. Logan looks out in the flat, fires, and it's intercepted for a pick 6. Griffin Scheller read it, stepped in front, picked it off, and is untouched for, call it a 45-yard interception return. Oh, it's Mason Langford, rather.
Yeah, number 4, I think that was. Boy, he saw that coming a mile away. He was flying up from the backfield to get that.
Yeah, Logan Wilkerson might have stared that down just a little bit. He looked out there 1 or 2 different times and then threw it. I hoped he was doing that to try to bring somebody up and throw deep, but he ended up coming back to that a 3rd time, and the defender was all over it. Deweese, his extra point kick is up and good, and with 8:35 to go in the 3rd, it's now Gibson Southern 35, Heritage Hills 12. will keep it right here. But not the start the Patriots wanted to this second half. Picked up a first down, and Wilkerson his second interception in as many weeks, and this one, the return for the touchdown.
Yeah, that's a killer. But again, Gibson Southern's got a lot of athletes out there, a lot of guys that can make plays, and Langford just happens to be one of them. This kickoff return is all too familiar tonight.
Yeah, Titans kicking off again. Deweese again has it on the near hash, taking just a 5-yard approach. And he's going to kick one short and angle to the far side. Patriots have to come up and get on it. They finally do. And there comes a flag in late. As that may have been, I don't know if that's a face mask or what, but a Patriot player finally. It was Andrew Bell came over and picked it up, but I'm not sure if Andrew realized that was a live ball. He picked it up about a beat and a half before the Titan defender got there, but we'll wait and see what the flag's all about. It came in on that tackle attempt. Yep, no flag, so no penalty, and the Patriots will start again with 8:32 to go. And football at the 22 for the Patriots, and it might have been the official was trying to throw his beanbag to mark a spot and accidentally fired his flag instead. Maybe. Steckler comes wide to the near side for the Patriots. Sablehouse to the far side. Pistol look with an H-back to the far side, and the give is up the middle, and this is Zach Jones again, and he's out across the 25 to about the 26-yard line before he's tripped up. About a 5-yard gain. No, about a 6-yard gain. So the line of scrimmage was actually the 21 to start this drive, not the 22, and 6-yard gain to the 27, second down 4. But Mason Langford, 45-yard interception return for a touchdown, and the Titans have their biggest lead of the night at 35-12. One wide out to each side. H-back to the near side this time in the pistol, and they'll go far side to Gabe Conarding, and Gabe found a little bit of a seam on that far side and is going to be shy of a first down by a yard or two. Well, gain of 3, third down and 1. Football just on the Patriot side of the 30, and they need it just across. Not quite all the way to the 31, it appears, for a first down.
Sam Collins is available tonight for a punt, but if the Patriots have to punt here, but not available for any contact.
We haven't had a punt in this game yet.
Nope.
Now we're ready to go. Wide out to each side, out of the pistol on third down. And the Titans come rushing forward, and I think the Patriots jumped. Nope, they called on Gibson Southern for being in the neutral zone.
Yeah, it's different. You used to not be able to move at all. The defense could hit you and everything, but the offense can protect themselves now if they feel the guy in front of them is going to hit them, and they called that in the neutral zone.
Titans were coming all out on a run blitz there and just didn't time it right, and the Patriots will get a first down by penalty to the 35. And
we'll take it.
Yes, sir. They were all 3 linebackers and maybe a safety were coming that time to try to stop the run. Sablehouse comes wide to the near side this time. Steckler to the far. Yoakum is the H-back to the near side. In the pistol with a pair of running backs is Wilkerson. Takes a high snap. Wants to throw. Sets up. Fires the deep ball near side for Sablehouse, and it was just over his outside shoulder, incomplete. Caleb was looking over his inside shoulder toward the middle of the field, and that was over his outside shoulder, and he could not readjust to it. 2nd and 10.
Hey, that's that back shoulder throw there. I don't know if they anticipated to do that or were trying to do that, but that's something that teams really need to work on. And it's not the easiest thing to do, but if you practiced it, it wouldn't be too difficult. Go 20, I'll throw it to the sidelines. You come to the 20, and it just takes a lot of work.
And again, fairly well covered, but with Sablehouse's size, he was going to be able to go up and get one if it was in the neighborhood. Steckler to the near side this time, Sablehouse to the far. Twin H-backs almost this time out of the pistol. Wilkerson looks to throw, rolls to the near side. Still rolling, fires on the run, tipped, and was it caught? No.
Just
Steckler almost made a diving catch. Gabe Steinmetz, 6'2", 205-pound junior All-State linebacker from a year ago, had that in his hands for a potential pick six, but it squirted through, and Steckler alertly dove over a defender, because once that ball's touched, there's no pass interference. And he dove over a defender after that ball, got his hands on it, but couldn't get his hands underneath as he came to the ground and couldn't control it, so it's 3rd and 10.
Yeah, just squirted out.
So Steckler again to the near side along with Molzer. Schaefer and Sablehouse to the far side. Pistol look. Titans bring everybody up close. And back to pass is Wilkerson. Has a little time now, flushed out far side on the run. And he'll get knocked down for a sack and a big loss. Nick Bengert, a 6', 195-pound junior, got him. And the Patriots will be forced to punt. We're going to have our first punt of the night. Cruz had been punting, but Sam Collins, nursing that collarbone injury, will come in and punt. He's had a couple of punts on the season. He stands at his own 17-yard line, one deep back for Gibson Southern.
This is about 3 weeks after a broken collarbone.
And he'll get off a nice high booming spiral, backing the receiver up, and he makes a fair catch going backward at the 22-yard line. Griffin Scheller, as
now that was a
Collins,
ball.
Yeah, he got off easily the longest punt of the year for the Patriots. Longest, I think, it had been 41 yards prior.
Yep. That was pretty. Turned over, high. That's big time there.
So Gibson Southern 1st and 10 from its own 22-yard line. Titans will send 3 wide to the near side, 1 to the far. Nick Sellers, the quarterback, in shotgun with the running back Peyton to his left. Takes the snap, gives it to Peyton going far side, and he finds a seam, and Conrading will finally get him down. But out near first down, out near the 29-yard line. First time we've seen that play tonight. When I saw this Gibson Southern team against South Spencer in week 2, I saw that play all night long, and the defense could not stop it. It's a read option with the running back slanting to the far side, and the offensive line just opens up a huge hole. And if the linebacker can't get over there and make a one-on-one play, it's a 30, 40-yard run before the secondary recovers in man-to-man coverage.
Yeah, and the quarterback did a nice job of just holding it, kind of shuffling with the runner and trying to read. And if the defensive end or the tackle on the backside crack down, he pulls it and runs back that way.
3 wide to the near, 1 to the far. Out of the shotgun, Sellers takes the snap, fires the bubble screen out here near side. Caught and dragged down is Griffin Scheller, but not till he gets to the 39-yard line. He'll pick up about 7 yards, 2nd down and 3. I think they had one of their big linebackers, Bengert, out there as a blocking wide receiver on the quarterback, Schaefer, and it helped open that up. 3 wide to the far, 1 to the near. Out of the shotgun, Sellers gives it near side. Nope, keeps it himself up the middle. And big 64 Ryan Baker latches on and drags him down, but Sellers going to be close to a first down. Officials giving it a look, and I think it's going to be 3rd and inches. Now they're going to say it's a first down, not even measure. Football at the Titan 42. The 4:40 to go, 3rd quarter. Same formation with 3 to the far side, 1 wide to the near. Sellers will roll to that far side wanting to throw. Looks, fires on the run, and it is almost intercepted. Logan Steckler stepping in front of the intended receiver down that far side and almost picked it off.
Yeah, that's a different world. I know I was a receiver and a defensive back. Catching the ball when you're a receiver is just a little bit different than coming back on a ball and catching it as a defensive back. You just have a little bit. It's just different, and it's harder to do. And guys really need practice at it, and they need to work at it and get used to it. Patriots have dropped several interceptions this year.
4 wide, 2 to each side. Sellers gets a high snap, hangs on to it, rolls far side, wants to run, and the Patriots get him down at the 45. picks up about 3. 3rd down and 7 coming up.
Jake Wilson right there to make the play.
So move down to 4:15 in this third quarter clock running. Titans leading this one now 35-12. Gibson Southern's been outstanding on 3rd down in this game. 4 wide, 2 to each side. Sellers out of the shotgun. Looks to the sideline. Yells out an adjustment to his offense. Sends Peyton to his left. Takes a high snap. Wants to throw. Pressure comes. Hit as he throws. Down the field, and it is caught. And a pass interference on the Patriots as Andrew Bell never turned back for the football. But he may have been out of bounds when he made the catch. We'll wait and see. But this can be first down by penalty regardless.
Yeah, at some point you got to turn around and look for that ball. And Andrew was right there, but he's got to turn around and put that hand up.
We're going to say the pass was incomplete. And it is pass interference against Heritage Hills and an automatic first down. So a little less yardage than they would have received by pass completion, although umpire, man, to the 39-yard line of Heritage Hills where it's first down. And another long 3rd down pickup for Gibson Southern. This one by penalty. 3 wide to the near, 1 to the far. Sellers in the shotgun, wants to throw. Looks, fakes the bubble screen. Now fires the deep ball far side. Steckler out there, and it's over his head, incomplete. Scheller, the intended receiver, but the Patriots reacted well. Titans tried to burn him, faking the bubble screen and going long, and Patriots were all over that as both Steckler and Scheller were deeper than the receiver and had better chances.
That's Schaefer, Sean Schaefer over here on the as the corner, and Steckler as the safety. Both covered it well.
Same formation for 2nd and 10 from the Patriot 39. Sellers gives it to Peyton. He's hit in the backfield and dropped. Maybe a misread for the quarterback that time, but
Sable House and Peyton Nix.
There were 2 or 3 red helmets in the backfield that time, and it's going to be 3rd and about 14 from the 3rd and 15 from the 44-yard line. So loss of 5 for Sellers on that one, or for Peyton rather. 2 wide to each side. Out of the shotgun, Sellers awaits the snap on 3rd and long, takes it. Comes on a handoff back near side, and the running back gets pounded at the 40, knocked backwards, and then will be dragged down there, and it's Austin Peyton again, and he does not get back to the original line of scrimmage. It's 4th and 11.
That was Caleb Mulzer came up and made a big hit. He's shaking his arms a little bit there. That was a nice hit, though.
So we'll see what the Titans do here at the Patriot 40, looking at 4th and 11. They may punt for the first time on the night.
Changing the punt return a little bit, and of course Kenton's out, so he's been returning most of the punts, but they're going 1 guy deep.
And it's Scheller in there as the punter. And now they send a man in motion from far side on a reverse. They will fake it to him. Scheller will keep it, wants to throw on the run, and it's caught, and for a first down.
Jeez.
So the Titans run a fake and pick up the first down.
About 24 there.
Football down at the 18-yard line where it's 1st and 10. And Gibson Southern with the offense still on the field after the fake punt. We'll send 2 wide to the near side, 1 to the far. Twin runners in the pistol behind Sellers. Sellers now looks back at his sideline. He'll take a high snap and a busted play. Sellers will keep it himself, and Zach Jones will wrap him up and drop him. Sellers was holding the ball out there for a running back for at least a, if not a handoff, a read option, and the running back was never there.
Hanging it out in space.
Yeah. So the loss of the yard, 2nd and 11. 2 wide to the near, 2 to the far. That's got to be a lonely feeling as a quarterback when you reach that ball out and there's no running back. Seller rolls near side to throw, sets up, fires, and it's knocked away on a nice diving deflection by Sean Schaefer at the about the 12-yard line.
That's just another good defensive play. You know, Gibson Southern, we look at their film, and we've been breaking down their film for a few weeks. They run just twice the plays that most of the teams run, and the high school teams around here. They've got so many plays in their repertoire. Of course, they got the formations we were talking about, but then they run so many different routes out of those formations. It's really a credit to that coaching staff that they can get all that stuff taught.
3rd and 11. 2 wide each side. Out of the pistol this time. Sellers takes the snap. He wants to throw under some pressure. Steps up, gets hit, and he'll go down. Sablehouse in there.
Durham's in there.
Conarding was in there.
Nix was in there. Bunch of them.
We've got a flag way back near the goal line. And a hold against Heritage Hills.
Nice.
So, Chris Sigler all over that official.
Yeah, there's a lot of blatant holding that goes on in the football game. Of course, I didn't see that, but to call a play.
A couple of the officials talking things over. If the ball's never thrown, can that holding even be called? I guess maybe part of the question. But they're going to mark it off.
It's another first down.
And Todd Wilkerson asking the elite official to come over and explain it to him.
Wow, that's like a 15-yard penalty there.
So the Titans have the football at the 9-yard line for 1st and goal after that penalty.
Well, they at 1st and goal, they've got it marked at 3rd down again. What is going on?
And now the side judge on the near sideline going to go talk to the official about it. And they're going to come over and talk with Coach Wilkerson about it. He wants an explanation. And Chris Sigler yelling at the official about it and being warned to get back. So he turns and walks away. So that conversation still going on with the lead official and Todd Wilkerson. And I'm not going to, at this point, not going to change the call.
But still, is it 3rd and 3?
So yeah, beg your pardon, not 1st and goal, 3rd and 3 from the Patriot, 10 or 9-yard line, 10-yard line. I formation, stacked I, almost a stacked I, and they'll go to the 3rd man through Peyton, and his second effort will get him close. They may have to measure this one, although they're signaling 4th down right now.
It looks like they marked off the play from the sack. From the end of the play, the 15 yards from the end of the sack is what it looked like to me, and I don't know.
So it will be 4th and 1. And Titans will go for it. I formation with an H-back to the far side. Sellers underneath center, and he'll keep it himself. Rolls, wants to throw, fires on the road, and has a man wide open for the touchdown. Schaefer got a hold of the quarterback but couldn't drag him down. And I didn't get a number on who that was.
25 caught the ball.
Eric Wallace, a 6'1", 215-pound junior.
That's what we call in college the stump hanger. You go after the guy, and then the tight end from the backside comes across wide open.
Snapback is good. DeWeese's kick is good. And with 30 seconds to go in the 3rd, it's now Gibson Southern 42. Heritage Hills 12. 8-yard touchdown pass. Sellers to Wallace.
So that was still, Patriots have made some nice defensive plays, but Gibson Southern does such a nice job of putting pressure on that defense and making the defense make plays that they're getting long 3rd down conversion, and they're getting them off penalties in this particular drive. Several long 3rd down conversions off of penalties. But that's not a bad thing. Throw it up there to your athletes and make the other athletes stop you, and that's what Gibson Southern's doing, and they're trusting their athletes on the outside.
Chris Sigler still having an animated conversation with one of the officials, the guy that is actually the umpire, but right now on kickoff, standing on the near sideline and getting an earful. DeWeese to kick it away from the near hash. High and end over end and deep, and Conarding to take it from the 10. Gabe up to the 15, far side to the 20, finds the seam, 25-30, breaks the tackle to the 35, cuts inside a man to midfield, and dragged down in Gibson Southern territory at the 41-yard line. Great return for Gabe Conarding.
Yeah, that breathes life into the Patriots, down 31, but still a big play there and opportunity for the offense to get something going here.
One play remaining in this third quarter. For Conarding, his long on his kick return prior to this game had been 20, so that'll be his new long for the season in kick returns. Of course, Kenton Cruz, the 68-yard kick return against Pike Central a couple of weeks ago, the longest for the team.
Well, that was a punt return.
You're right, it was. Beg your pardon. So, wide out to each side. Out of the pistol, the give is near side. Conarding stiff arms a man to the outside, steps back in, gets tripped up, and dives forward to the 37. Picks up 3 yards. The line of scrimmage was the 40 of Gibson Southern. 3-yard pickup, 2nd and 7, and the final play of this third quarter. After 3, Gibson Southern 42, Heritage Hills 12. We're back for the fourth after this on WAXL and WJTS Sports.